Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome to Traders for New Zealand. You are with Ola again, and I have a few tips for you today. So it's lovely autumn day in New Zealand. We have rain outside, so maybe lighting is not so excellent. And I have new haircut. I'm still getting used to it. Okay, today I have a couple of news for New Zealand employers, and I would like to talk with you, my dear applicants, about your ethics of communication online, ethics of your applications. You will understand when I start talking about this. But I will start from good news. Good news is that a few of people who just arrived settling in slowly, and we help them with all the banking and IRD documents. Everything is good. So we hope to hear good news from the employers soon. And for you, dear employees, you asked me after New Zealand Immigration had a webinar for all employers. You asked me to check this and to listen it for you because you are so busy, and I did. So we received a replay as well, and if anyone wants to hear the replay, I can forward it to you. But in general, the situation is as such. You're all interested in employing people, especially in construction and other jobs. You are interested to pay $25 per hour, not 30. You were very happy to hear that this is possible now. But as usual, with the good news always comes not so good news as well. So if you wish to hire overseas people for 20, okay, again, it's my understanding, because I was listening the webinar from Immigration New Zealand, and I read all the instructions again as well. So this is my understanding. I may be wrong, but this is how I understood the policy, or what is the application of this decision. So if you want a little kitten came to say hello. This is our little kitten. I shared with you about this little one before. See, she is not very happy when I take her. But this is the survivor, this one who was screaming, help me, when she needed help. Okay, I hope she will leave us now and let me talk without interruption. So if you want to employ people from overseas and pay them $25 or a little more, a little less, but not New Zealand medium wage, which is $29.66 right now for accredited employer work visa, you have to advertise a position. You have to show that you want 2 years or less of experience, because it will be unskilled visa. So, and the consequences of unskilled visa, it will be only for 3 years. 3 years. So whoever you will bring for $25 per hour, they will have unskilled visa. So consequences of your decision to have cheaper work, cheaper labor, these people will have only 3 years of their work visa. Yes, of course, you can move them later to another visa, but it wouldn't be variation of condition. You will have to do new job check, where you say that you pay $30 per hour, between 30 and 35, and after that only you can change their visa to a new visa, which is 5 years. I am not sure how it will be managed by Immigration New Zealand. Hopefully we have more instructions about this. Really, it's a good idea to discuss this with your lawyers. Every company has immigration lawyer of some kind, so maybe a good idea to talk to them, because there are all these little, print under each decision, which we sometimes cannot guess or we don't see. So Hopefully our legal support people, they know a bit more. But at this stage, you will get people of general skills for 3 years. Another little thing I understood after this workshop, if you advertise that you're looking for people, for example, you're looking for roofer with me, if you advertise position that you're looking for person of 3 or 5 years experience, this skills considered skilled. It means you're looking for skilled person. It means you have to pay medium wage for skilled person, and he has to receive 29.66 per hour. There are a few tricks. So if you're unsure, talk to immigration service because they have special phone line for employers, or talk to your lawyers. They would explain you more. But this is how I understood the latest instruction. Okay, thank you. I hope I give you a little bit of, understanding of the situation with this lesser hourly rate. Now, I would like to talk to you, my dear applicants. Why? As you may probably understand, I get a lot of your emails, a lot of WhatsApp notes, and a lot of any sort of online communication, any kind of them. And sometimes it's so unprofessional and so improper that I decided to check what is actually proper way to communicate online. And here what I came up. I will give you my own samples here. So, do's and don'ts of your communication online with international company or international recruiter. It is a general ethics, general business ethics, but many of you don't follow it and maybe don't know it. I guess you just simply don't know. And with the little tips, you may be able to follow, and progress of your application will be much better. Okay, let's go. So you have to be very clear and concise. Example, I am interested in project manager role at your company. Could you please share details about the hiring process? Which is correct way to approach, okay? And this is wrong way to approach. Hi, I saw the job listing. Can you tell me everything about it? I see a lot of emails like this. Can you tell me all about it? General, very general. Or, I want a job. Do you have a job for me? And the person forgets to mention his position, his experience, or anything about his situation. Maybe he already has work visa in New Zealand, maybe not, he's overseas, but he's not mentioning any of those. He's saying, I want job in New Zealand, help me. Or, even worse, in email, I would receive email with the one word, hi. This is certainly not the way to communicate with people, especially with recruiters. The same, you wouldn't talk like this with employers. You have to learn a little bit of this online etiquette. Okay, another one. Use professional language, especially if you're manager, senior manager, or even team leader. If you're looking for senior role, you have to use professional language. What does it mean? Dear Mr. Johnson, I hope you are doing well. I am writing to follow up on my application. Look, it sounds formal, it sounds really clear and concise. What you write sometimes, not often. Some of you would say, hello John, what's up? Did you check my CV? Very informal. This is so informal that you would not talk like this to people who are, it's formal communication. This is business. You're trying to achieve something. You have to follow the rules. Okay? Now, please proofread before sending. because sometimes very funny mistakes, and it make it really, yes, we smile, but we will read it, but not always. Sometimes it will smash all your efforts. You wouldn't achieve anything if you make spelling mistakes. Now, follow cultural norms. In New Zealand, polite and friendly email preferred. Avoid being too direct or overly formal. As you can see, I read this. Yes, I prepared this information because I took it from emails. This is real emails I'm reading you. Don'ts. So, what is this informal? Send me a response ASAP. Very aggressive. Or how you should say, I appreciate your time and look forward to your response. See? I prepare all this for you, and this will be published on our website. We have a blog on our website, and most of my informative Facebook Lives would be there. And it will be named like this, Do's and Don'ts with online communication. So you will find it easily. Just go to our website, which is www.tradiesfornewzealandfullwords.com, and you will find all this information in our blog, because we want you to be more professional with us or with our clients. So we provide you all the information. Just use it. Just use it. Just go there and use it. Okay. It was other interesting notes I noticed. Structure your message well. Start with greetings, introduce your topic, give details, and close politely. Subject. You must put subject. Many of you still send emails without any subject. Subject tells me what your email is about. If you're trying to find a job, or you're trying to hire people, or you need advice in some area of recruitment, or you need to talk to our immigration lawyer, you need immigration advice. So this should be in the subject of your email. Then we know where to direct you. I would forward your email straight away to immigration advisor or lawyer. And then you're happy, I'm happy, all done. Okay. Now, subject, for example, subject we have follow up. Okay. Now, dear Mr. Smith, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to check on the status of my application for the marketing associate role. Please let me know if you require any additional information. Okay, see, it's polite, it's nice, it's short, it's very structured, very clear. So try all your emails were like this, short and structured, especially if you send an application for jobs. Application for jobs, your cover letter should be in email. If you send in your application through email, your cover letter should be in email, and it should be short and structured like this, like I just mentioned. Now, what else I wanted to mention? Don'ts. Let's go through don'ts. Don't use slang or informal language. Hey, I need a job. You got anything? So completely wrong communication, but you can't imagine how often I see this in email. I need a job. Or just this phrase, I need a job. No other information. I used to answer such email. Now I just delete it, because too many of you have to learn how to communicate. Then you will get to your results you want. Okay? Now, how would you rather do? Dear hiring manager, I am interested in opportunities at your company. Okay, many of you using all capital letters. Please don't. It sounds like you're screaming. I want it, I need it. It's me, me, me. We don't do it. We don't use capitals unless we want to highlight something. Like in capitals will be something very, very most important in all email, where you would like to put a lot of attention. Better not to use only capital letter in your email. I know sometimes you just forget to click the button and on your telephone, on your computer, and letter goes as all capitals. It's not. It shouldn't go so. It shouldn't be so. Pay attention. This is a little detail, but it makes people annoyed. Okay. Don't be demanding. I need an answer now. This is not the way. Not the way. Okay. Don't use excessive abbreviation. We in New Zealand use different abbreviation. Like in India, very often Indian people send abbreviation which I cannot understand. I have to Google it to understand what they're talking about. So better to write full words, then everyone understands you. And what else? Don't attach unnecessary files. Many of you make these mistakes. Please wait when recruiter or employer ask you about it. Unless, for example, you are a carpenter or welder who have awards for the best in profession. You have to write about this a little bit, about this award. For example, you write in your cover letter, you say at the end, my previous employer find me the best from so many people. You can see my award attached. Then, whoever reads your email will be very, very interested. They will read your email, they will read your CV, and they will read your awards. And you will get the higher position in the queue for this vacancy. If someone considers you excellent, this is a sign for another employer that you are good. So, but use this smartly. Write about this first. Mention that you provided this document simply to demonstrate that your previous employers find you the best from, say, 1,000 people or 500 people. It's quite important. Okay, my dear friends, I hope I gave you a little bit of clues how to communicate with us, people in other countries, who you want to be, where you want to be. So you will find it in a couple of days. You will find all this information in our blog on our website. Riza will put our website here so you can click and see. So, and please use all these resources I prepare for you and put on the website. Just use it. Just use it. Okay, some other information I have to remind you. People who are in New Zealand, my dear friends who I brought 2-3 years ago, it's time right now to extend your visa. Yes, the government promised you that. You don't have to provide a lot of information, but still, your passport has to be valid. Your photo should be fresh, and you should stay in one company. If you change the company, then you need to provide different job token from this second company. Okay? There are little nuances in every job. So make sure you started to prepare for this. Your police clearance certificate, you have to provide again, because 2 years already passed and your police clearance is valid only for 2 years. So think about this, because there are queues if you have to do fingerprints for Arabic country or for Singapore. You have to do fingerprints, and there are just a few places in the country where you can do it. Like in Auckland, it's one place. Like in Napier, it is one place. But in Nelson, there is no such place. So you have to make time to go to Christchurch or to Wellington to do your fingerprint. So that's why I'm telling you, please prepare beforehand, okay? So you don't rush in the last 2 weeks of your visa to do this. You may not be on time. You may be late, okay? Now is the time. It's now a few weeks ahead. You can do it. You have plenty of time to complete all you have to do. Okay, that's about all I prepared for you today. Now you're all asking what vacancies we have right now. We're still looking for the guest fitter. If you are guest fitter, please let us know. We have to provide a few people for the interview, before the interview. Okay, so far we found one. One is not enough. Okay, what else we have? Flooring installers. If you are a good flooring installer, right now we filled all the vacancies we had, but we have a few clients who will come to us in different time. So if you are flooring installer, we would consider your application. We will tell you what else to prepare. So it's a little bit upfront, you know. If you are a good flooring installer, please contact us. We will check you, test you, talk to your referee, and prepare you to put you forward for the vacancy as soon as it's arrived. Okay? That's about it for today. I will check your questions. Okay. Welder fabricators always asking me different questions. Dear welders, I am starting to follow up with my old clients in welding companies because that businesses were not in the best shape last year. So I will know and answer you probably next week on our Facebook Live if the situation is better now and if companies are hiring again. Okay, very good to see you. Some of you I recognize. I don't want to tell your names, but I'm very happy to see you. Okay. Very good to see you. Guys, please ask not the question, not your question should be general, so other people were interested to hear it as well. Because if you're asking about your own position, like scaffolder or, excavator operator, this is not a good question because other people are not interested in this. Good morning, Alamgir, good to see you. Painting experience is good. We don't have right now any painting jobs, but we often have, so I would consider your CV if you send it, but it should be a good one. Okay, good morning to you. Okay, 6 years experience, painter and forklift operator. Your painting experience is interesting. 6 years is good experience. So go ahead, Kamrul, and send your CV. But make sure that you put subject line, painter, looking for painter position, okay? You can even mention if you're industrial painter or you are like house painter, domestic painter. Thank you. So you don't mind my short hair. I used to have long. I'm still getting used to it. Thank you. Okay. So it doesn't matter what country. When you're writing about yourself, for me, more important not from what country you're calling me or writing me or talking to me. For me, much more important, your job, your position. If you would like to have my attention right away, and I'm right now looking for guest fitter, I would start communication with me like this. I put subject line, guest fitter. Then in the cover letter, in the letter, email, which you write me, I would say, hi, Oля. I prefer to be called Oля. But for some of you, it is uncomfortable. You can call me Miss Oля or whatever, Madame. But, yeah, but not without any communication, without nothing. You have to say something. Dear Sir, dear Madame, very formal. Yeah, but most of New Zealanders would prefer to be called by their name. Everybody likes their names. So, and in your email, I would start from this. I am guest fitter, or I'm plumber and guest fitter. with 6 or 5 years experience. Then you can tell me what country your experience is at. This is not the most important. Most important, you have experience in the field which I'm looking for people. And I'm looking for people quite urgently. Okay. The same about any other job. Whatever vacancy advertise, watch what is required and write this first of all. And then you can talk more about your other skills. First of all, I'm interested about what I need to find. And then all your other skills will go. Okay, it was quite long talking today. I hope you will pick at least one tip for your communication online. It's very, very important. I can't talk enough how important it is. The good news is that all my students communicate now much better, much better, which is very good news. So after people who completed my course, they communicate with the employers, potential employers, much better than average people starting from zero and knowing nothing about how to approach international employer or recruiter. Okay, see you next week. I hope I find something else to give you. All the very best.